Hello and welcome to busyworksbeats.com. Today I'm going to show you how to create your own custom tag for your songs. Now first, before you create a tag, you need to understand the purpose of your tag. The purpose of a tag is not to prevent people from stealing the beat. Anybody can chop out a tag and loop your song and just slice out the section where your tag comes in. It's not to protect your song. So get that out of your mind, because what happens is you'll create a tag and then put it all throughout the song, and the person listening just gets disinterested and doesn't even want to hear it anymore. So if you're going to use tags or try to make a way to where people can't steal your song, record. You might as well record a verse over your song. Give them an idea where they can take their song instead of just recording a tag over it a billion times. It makes no sense. And that's one of those bad habits that came from the SoundClick era. So what you want to do with your beat, again, if you're putting anything online, it's apt to get stolen if you don't have systems in place. So if you're putting it on SoundCloud, anybody can download it from SoundCloud, YouTube. So just, if you're going to worry about somebody taking your beat, don't put it on the free websites to where people can download it. Put it in a package and use your systems like we go over. Anyway, so first thing you need to do is set your audio settings. You need to change your device here to ASIO. It should say ASIO. Okay, and that means you can use under the mixer, you can have your inputs active. So what you want to do to record your mic is click your inputs, and then it'll pull up a list, and you pick your inserts where your mic is, typically input 1 or input 2, depending on your audio interface. So that's where your mics are. Now you have your thing ready to record. Make sure you hit the record or arm to record button. You want to go to your playlist. Now typically I like to do this to a metronome so I could stay in beat, and the reason you want to stay on beat is because you're going to have songs with different tempos. So if I record this to about 100 BPM, I can time stretch it in different tempos so it will always match the rhythm of the song as long as I time stretch it. So let's record different phrases. I don't really have a catchphrase to put over a beat because, again, tags over a beat is not a way to prevent people from taking a beat. It's only a way to let people know who made the beat. So come up with a catchphrase. You need to figure that out for yourself. It's a way to make you stand out from somebody else. Let's hit record, audio into playlist. Then you have to figure out what to say. So let's say, just say your website and say it to the tempo. So busyworksbeats.com. That's one way to do it. Or you could do some kind of catchphrase. I'm trying to think of something. I don't even have a catchphrase. I'm gonna say get busy with busy, even though my name is Game. Get busy with Game at busyworksbeats.com. Now you want to be on tempo. Now I left the .com later. Again, you could be more creative with this. I'm just kind of doing it for the video's sake. But since you have your full take, now you don't necessarily need it to have a microphone, audio interface, all that stuff. You could do this on your iPhone. Send the audio to your email, download the audio into your FL Studio. Download it onto your computer, import the audio into FL Studio, and do the next steps I'm about to show you. So let's slice out everything we don't want. Then you have to figure out what busyworksbeats.com. Now, some people like to have that big, welcome to busyworksbeats.com. Sorry, I couldn't even hold that laugh in. I'm sorry. It's just too much. Find out your brand and figure out what works for you. Welcome to busyworksbeats.com. busyworksbeats.com. Let me slice out. Okay, let's slice out what we don't need. Let's go to none, slice that out. busyworksbeats.com. That's one way to do it. Or you could do some kind of catchphrase. I'm trying to think of something. I'm going to say get busy with busy. Okay, I didn't know I talked that much. Goodness. Get busy with Game at busyworksbeats.com. Now, it's important to change your snap to grid to bar mode because, remember, I've recorded this to the tempo. Okay, so figure out which one is your main one. I'm just going to show you how to manipulate both of these. So what I'm going to do here is make this unique. Let me see if I could do this. Make this unique so it's a new sample. And I might need to resample it actually. So let's go to channel settings, right click, go to edit. and find it in Edison somewhere. I think it's at the end. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. Okay, so now I have that. I'm going to drag it into the audio, into the playlist, realign it with the first audio because it's not going to be aligned. But I did that so it could be treated as a separate sample. So when I go to mix it, I won't have the same effects on the same instrument, take. So zoom in as far as you can and really align that audio so it looks aligned. Okay, so we can get rid of the first take. So this is the second take. I'm going to send this to mixer track 3 and the first take to mixer track 2 so it doesn't affect the way I'm recording. And let's busy works. So now let's route it to track 2. Let's come up with a way to make this more exciting. You know, it's not one of those welcome to busy work, so it's not a big epic sound. It's just we need to clean it up a bit. Busy works beats, or you could do the phone effect. So there's many different ways to do it. You could do it chorusy effect, you could do the phone effect, you could do, you know, enhanced bass. I mean, whatever you want to do, you have to be creative. So now let's mix these vocals. Now dealing with real vocal takes takes a lot more processing and a lot more concepts and terminology, which we're not going to get into today. I'm just going to show you how to get straight to the DJ effect that you hear in almost every SoundClick beat, which is probably what you want to do anyway. Busy works beats. So that now that we have the take, let's open up parametric EQ2. Let's left click and change this to a bandpass filter, and let's pull it over. Busy works beats to about 2500 hertz, and let's left click down here to change it to a tighter bandwidth. busyworksbeats.com. And voila, you have the phone effect. Now we need to stereoize it. Let's go to Fruity Stereo Enhancer. Let's pull it to the right or left. It doesn't matter. It just delays the sample from our left and our right ear. busyworksbeats.com. And it creates that stereo sound. And there you have the typical SoundClick beat tag, but you want to be more creative with your mixing. Let's add a delay. Let's turn our pan width up, ping pong mode, turn the input down a bit, and turn your time to about 2. busyworksbeats.com. Turn down your volume so it doesn't overwhelm the busyworksbeats.com. And there you have it. I mean, it's pretty simple, straightforward. busyworksbeats. Now you can always move the frequency here, so you can pull this down. busyworksbeats. If you want more low frequency. busyworksbeats.com. Okay, now let's work with the second take. Now you want to get rid of any excess noise, so let's go to snap to grid none. Slice out using the right click, get rid of that excess noise. Get busy. So this one's a little bit louder and longer. So this one I want to be bass centered. Let's open up parametric EQ2, pull up on those bass frequencies. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com to enhance those bass frequencies. Now, there's a little boxiness at about 200 hertz. Get busy with game. So I'm going to cut that out. Now we don't need it in this case because this isn't a vocal take on a record. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats. So we're just getting rid of things we don't necessarily want. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. I mean, there's really not much to do with this one. It's pretty straightforward, but let's create a wacky delay. Let's go to Fruity Delay Bank. We're on bank 1. Let's pan that to the left. Let's keep this tempo bass so it's on beat. And let's change this to 1 step. Let's go to pattern 2. Delay 2. Let's pan that to the right side. So that one's pan left, one's pan right. Let's pull this up to 2. Get busy. So that's how you get that kind of spring verb effect. Now, typically I would turn the tempo bass time off, but you want to make this tempo bass because remember, you're going to be stretching this with different tempos. Let's turn down the input. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. So you want to make this more, special and unique for each track, but let's add some fruity reverb too. And let's turn the decay time down. Let's deal with these parameters. Get busy with game. Kind of creates a room environment. Get busy with game. Let's get rid of all the bass. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats. Kind of a metallic sound. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats. Let's widen it out. Get busy with game. This determines the width of the room, the stereo separation knob. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats. That's how you make it seem like you're in an environment, even if you're not. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. Add a little pre-delay. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. for more of a cool effect. Get busy with. There are a lot of things you could do other than just these effects. You could add fruity chorus. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. So I mean, there are infinite ways you could take this, but you know, this is not how you typically mix vocals. This is more sound effect stuff. busyworksbeats.com. Get busy with game at busyworksbeats.com. So remember, these tags are not to protect your music. Okay, like I said, if you really want to protect your music, add a verse to your song, or don't put it up online anyway where people could take it, like SoundCloud, YouTube. Okay, because it can get taken and looped. So don't put 1,000 beat tags throughout your song. It's pointless. Okay, so thanks for watching today. That's how you create DJ tags for your own tracks. It's busyworksbeats.com.